Yeah. Yeah, we're going to give her a shot.
So today we're in the cattle barn. We've done this before. You've seen us preg checking. We're like, she's pregnant, she's not. Today we're going to try to be a little bit more educational about it, okay? So Dr. Martin's about to be here. We're going to preg check. We are also going to run all the calves through and give them shots. So there's a couple of them I want to do little updates on from this past year. If you saw them be born during calving season, especially Maya, who's got one eye. Really want to see how she's looking because she's been in a far back pasture these past couple months. And then obviously, we've got some new ones over here. So those two little blue roans are mine. Y'all knew about them. You didn't know about Marty. She's my first black heifer that I ventured into. So my parents and I went halvesies on her because she's quite the stunner. She was the high seller at the Bred for Balance sale. So anyway, lots of things to look at today, and I'm excited to get into it. So one of the calves in this pen, this is a pen of recip mamas, meaning they carry for others. So in this pen is Maya. So we never really made a YouTube video about her, I don't believe, but she is a little one-eyed calf. So she had glaucoma at birth. She was actually an embryo calf, incredibly bred, and sometimes it just happens. Sometimes they get that extra pressure in the womb and it causes that. So we removed the eye and she's been just thriving. So let's go check on her. There she is. It's a lot more sunken in. No, Maya. Well, she's behind her mama now. Well, they're all coming through the chute anyway. We're going to worm them all and give them shots and stuff. And so, we're going to see her anyway. I tried to see her earlier, and she was just like, I'm staying behind my mom. There she is. Maya, she's behind her mama. Come here. So there she is. It hasn't really affected her. It does look a lot more sunken in than it once did. Excuse me. And her mama's just not even moving. Wait, you're her mama.
Make sure they get in the back of their mouth.
Yep. We want heifers.
What's that?
Okay. Except there's a very few that we'd be like, okay, we'll take a bull, but the majority of the time we want heifers.
It's hard. We're in the wrong part of the world to have bulls.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Heifers
are way more valuable in Tennessee than
the
bulls.
amount of amazing bulls we have sold for pennies on the dollar, there's just not the market here.
The AI, same way as the last one, bull calf. Sorry, I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry. Kyle. Hey, buddy.
So how many days was she?
Same as that last
70.
one. 72, 73. Exciting,
It is exciting.
So exciting, yeah.
Look at that big boy right there.
I know.
Bluebell, you gonna be a good girl? She's not the nicest. Bluebell, D55N. I gotta take advantage while I can. Give her a little pet. She's a big girl.
You see those moves? I got the reflex of a small kitten.
The reflex of a small kitten. Okay.
This girl is about 38 days pregnant.
So too early to see sex?
Yep, unfortunately. Has to be about 60, and sometimes I even struggle at 60. 62 more is
right.
Better. Here's our girl.
There's Bluebell. Whew, she's
thick.
She's a thick girl.
She's thick.
So the first of my cows that we're checking is Bluebell. Now Bluebell's the mother of Maybell, who's out here. She's the mother of Bonnie. She's kind of the matriarch of the Blue Roans in this area. We've pulled embryos from her, so we do have some that we put in. And then we're about to check her. She's carrying for herself. We bred her to Justice, and we just let them live cover. So
70 days as well.
she's 70 days pregnant. Heifer. 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 Please, heifer. Please, heifer.
The pressure, I can't take it. I really think it's a heifer. I really think it's a heifer, but you're gonna have to put heifer question mark because I'm really struggling to get her.
That things that come out with testicles.
I'm almost 90% confident it's a heifer, but it's really hard to get her in position.
Okay, so apparently it's a maybe heifer.
A maybe heifer, yes.
I got a bigger bone to pick with Bonnie than I do Bluebell.
Yeah.
Heifer calf, same way.
We've gotten, I think, only 2 bulls.
I know. I have had a ton of heifers this year.
Your face, you're just like...
Bull calf.
Bull calf 70 days. I think it's beef. It's something 34Z. Now C34Z, that's my girl, okay? She had milk this year. She had Luna last year. She's a good girl. She's like one of the only ones that I remember her by her number. Yeah, she's a good girl.
Same way, bull calf.
All right, Leona's next. Now, she's my good girl. I'm really hoping we have another little red heifer coming from her.
70-ish bull calf. She's about 36 days.
36?
35 to 36. No, sorry.
It's going to be black.
It's going to be black.
Well, no, but it means it's Justice's baby, which probably means it's going to be a better numbered baby than it was before. Okay, Leona, girlfriend, she's going to have a black baby next year because she's only 36 days pregnant, which means she did not take to the AI. And that means you got her, which arguably the baby is going to be better than if it had been with the other bull. But it ain't going to be red.
She is 73.
So basically, if they're around 70-ish days pregnant, we know that they've been AI'd instead of live covered. So we like hand-picked bulls for each of the cows, or that it was like embryos and things like that. If it's under 60 days, then we know they were covered by one of our bulls in the field. So for instance, it's pretty good regardless for most of them because Justice is the cleanup bull, right? But for me, when it's like 30 days and my red cow gets pregnant by my black cow, that means I'm not going to have a red calf. So
what I'm looking for when I'm fetal sexing, first of all, it has to be between about 60 days and 90 days. Sometimes I get lucky if they're over 90. If they're still up in the pelvis, I can do it. But a lot of times they drop over the pelvis and I just can't reach it. But what I'm looking for actually, they're all pretty much the same at birth. So what I'm looking for is something called the genital tubercle. So the genital tubercle in a bull turns into his penis, and the genital tubercle in a heifer turns into the clitoris. And so after 60 days, it gets pulled down below the umbilicus to where the sheath would be in a bull calf, and it's up underneath the tail in a heifer calf.
that's crazy that early that you can just see that. That's insane.
And the best thing is like when they're like 85 days and their little scrotum's just sitting there swinging for the whole run. It's like amazing. It's like the American flag waving there. It's like
Okay, so real quick, this is Winona. So come over here, Matt. So she is Leona's daughter, and she had Merida this past year, and so this will be her second calf. So we're praying she's at least 70 days. Oh no!
There's that big American flag of scrotum.
He's having little balls. It's a bull calf.
Sorry.
My girls, look at that side eye. You know what? At least it's gonna be red, I guess. So far, we have a maybe heifer. I'm so overstimulated. We have a maybe heifer. We have a black calf that we couldn't sex, and now we have a red bull.
It feels like the perfect 4-month pregnancy. Like
4 months?
It's not. It's a tumor.
Oh, okay.
But I'm telling you, for a palpator that would throw. 5 years ago, I'd have called that cow 4 months bred, but she's open. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, hey, use that one. That's why I'm not.
Oh, you're gonna get in there?
Yeah, I want to feed it.
It's wild. Go and field about right here.
So with this cow specifically, he's getting in there and feeling because she's open, meaning she's not pregnant, but she's got what feels like a 4-month pregnancy, and it's actually a mass or like a tumor.
Feel that thing in there?
So this cow's got a tumor, makes her feel 4-month
It feels
pregnant,
like a 4-month-old calf.
It really does.
but she's not even pregnant.
I don't know.
It's just a
'cause we
tumor
tested
or
her.
something.
It could be. They have this thing where the
Cyst?
overweight cows. It's not a cyst. They get something called fat necrosis, and it's from fescue. But I think that's what it is. And basically, the fat gets necrotic, then it hardens up into a mass.
Come on, Mama. I'm doing it because of the video. You stole it. You stole it. So nicely pushing it. Okay, now she's not going to come in. Come on, girlfriend. Come on. Don't make me get my hand poopy. Ugh. Lots of poop. Okay, so me and Bonnie, we don't really get along, okay? We've got some beef, but I'm really leaning into her because she's my next to last chance for my cows to cooperate. So really, really crossing my fingers for a heifer. She has yet to give a blue roan calf. Now that's just, they're always really nice little black calves, okay? So she's had a couple heifers, she's had a little bull calf, she had a really nice heifer calf this year, and I believe we just bred her with Justice again because they have a really good paired mating. So we'll see what she does because she's a nice cow. Her stupid little toupee, we just butt heads. All right, how much she gonna weigh? Definitely not 872. Get on up there, girlfriend. I'm gonna say 14, 15, 40. Good Lord, Bonnie. Heifer. Because at least if it's black, it's a heifer. If it's blue, well, here's the thing. Even if if I decide to sell her in the sale this year, because I have to have at least one cow in the sale, if I sell her, this will be her first year having a roan. Mark my words. That's just how it's going to be.
Guys, this is not going to be for her first year having a roan because she is open.
She's open? Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't play into my game whatsoever.
That makes it more hard, don't it?
For sure. He got the poopy, so I didn't have to.
She is bred.
Bred.
The bull would be
You
a
want a bull?
replacement. Yeah.
Bull calf.
How many days? But how many?
Like 84?
She's an embryo. She's
84.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, 30 days, I can't see it.
There we go.
Okay, so that last one that we just were really excited, it was a bull calf. The reason is, so Rebecca and Evan, Rebecca's my best friend, they purchased a heifer from us in the last sale. Her calf passed away. It was kind of like a fluke thing. She had a hoof injury. But because, we love them, we want them to, have their bull replacement like they were hoping for. And so with this recip cow, it's their recip cow. We had borrowed her for a year. And so instead of sending her back empty, we have quite a few embryos in our tank. And so they put an embryo that is our bull Justice's mom and a bull named Anthem, I think he's deceased now, limited supply, absolutely fantastic bull. They put that embryo in the recip, and my dad, being my dad, was like, you get the embryo. I want you to have, hopefully, a bull replacement. And she just got pregnant with a bull calf. So hopefully it sticks. Now we're on to heifers, okay? So these, they're about 16 months old, I'd say right now. Are they about 16 months old, Daddy? I'm going to go with 16 months old. They are in their first pregnancy, so they'll calve for the first time next year. And y'all watched a lot of these be born on social media, so I thought it was kind of cool to show y'all a bunch of them that you know their names. So this one's Lulu.
AI bull calf.
So Lucille is Leona's granddaughter. I sold her mama last year. But with the red cows, I'm really trying, hopefully she has a heifer and it's red, because I'm really just trying to build on those genetics year by year, breeding, my heifers that are better than their mamas to better bulls, and just generationally increasing my quality in my own herd. So I'm hoping it's red. Please be a red heifer. Like 80 days pregnant. Means it's red. Heifer.
Guys, she is an 80-day heifer. She is an 80-day pregnancy. I can't reach her. She's just too far down in there. I'm sorry.
Okay, he says she's 80 days.
She is an AI.
I think this is the last of the heifers, and then we're going to run all the calves through. Some of the calves have to be sorted because their moms are open, so they got to go with the bull. And then some of them, they all go in because their moms are pregnant, so they just go back out in the field. Calves we're worming and giving shots to. So the last thing we are doing today, we are running every calf that was born in 2024. A few of them I think might have been born, no, I think they were all born by the beginning of the year. So we're running them all through the chute. For most of them, this is their first time going through the chute and having us mess with them. So what we're doing is we're taking DNA. That's for registration purposes, so that we can register them with the Simmental Association to know who their sire is, who their dam is. It's a requirement, okay? So we're DNA testing them. We are also worming them. So there's a pour-on wormer, and then we also give them Safeguard because it combats 2 different types of parasites. We are also giving them 2 different vaccinations today. They're calf hood and blackleg vaccination. I think that's it. I think that's what we're doing. Are you babies upset because you're not having any milkies right now? And because your mommies are hollering at you? I think you're okay. All right, finishing up with that, kind of an overview. I know it gets chaotic in there, and I know of some questions that in the years past people have, so I figured I'd go ahead and answer some of those. So a lot of people are like, how do you know if it was bred by the AI bull versus the cleanup bull? Cleanup meaning after we AI everyone, we wait a couple weeks or a week, and then we turn them out into the field to be live covered by one of our 2 bulls. And so the way that we know who the dad is, which everyone gets DNA tested as you see, but by their gestational date. So we know that they were bred AI, artificial insemination, like 73 days ago. So if the cow is only 55 days pregnant, we know that she was bred by our cleanup bull. Same way, we'll know what color the baby is going to be, because a lot of people ask, like, how do you know that Leona is going to have a black calf? Because the way that color genetics work, with 2 red cows, if they are bred together, the baby is going to be red. So if Leona had been bred by the artificial insemination bull that we had chosen for her, that baby would have been red. But because she was bred to our homozygous black bull, meaning he only can throw black calves, we know the baby's going to be black. So that's a little bit of that. The only babies we won't know their color are the blue roans. They're either going to be black or blue roan, based on the fact that blue roan is a black-based cow with the roan gene on top. There's just white hairs scattered throughout their coat. So anyway, I hope that answered those questions. We breed all registered Simmental here, so that's why some of those steps have to be taken for us for registration purposes. A lot of these babies today are going to be embryo transfer babies. So we had about, I think, 7 out of 11 of our embryos took, which is incredible odds. Normally it's only about 30%, so we were very lucky this year. But yeah, it's loud. It's very obnoxious in here. It gets to the point where you turn it off, but I'm sure it's a little crazy if you're not used to it. So hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know if you have any further questions, since we will be having kind of like a smaller second herd for either late winter or early spring next year, that are some younger cows coming up. So if we can have some follow-up questions for that, go ahead, drop those in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed. Also, I wore 2 pieces of my merch in this video. This one's the Ted shirt. They like it. So go check out my merch. KatieVanSlyke.net is the website. All of the behind the scenes of this were on Snapchat. So if you want to watch like more, like less edited and kind of just clips throughout the day that don't make it into the video that might be funny or random, that's on Snapchat. So I'll leave that link here as well. And I'll see you all in the next one. Maybe it's going to be a little quieter next time.